You are going to die. And the moment after, Islam tells you exactly what happens next. No guessing, no theories. Let's go through it. Assalamu alaikum. This is what the Quran and the authentic hadith tell us happens after death, step by step. The moment your soul leaves your body, the angel of death takes it. The Quran says the angels take the souls of the righteous in a state of purity, giving them glad tidings of paradise. For the wrongdoers, the Quran describes angels striking them, telling them to taste the punishment they earned. So the exit itself is different depending on how you lived. That's the first sign of what's coming. After burial, you enter barzakh, the barrier between this life and the next. Two angels, Munkar and Nakir, come to question you in the grave. Three questions: who is your Lord? What is your religion? Who is this man sent to you? Meaning the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? The Prophet said the believer answers with certainty: My Lord is Allah, my religion is Islam, my Prophet is Muhammad. And the grave expands for them, filled with light, a window open to paradise. The one who lived in doubt or disbelief cannot answer. He says, I don't know, I heard people saying something and I repeated it. And the grave becomes tight, dark, and painful. This is not a metaphor in Islamic belief. It's a real physical stage of the afterlife, happening right now to those who have already died. Barzakh continues until Allah decrees the end of this world. The Prophet described a chain of signs leading up to it. Minor signs first: knowledge being lost, ignorance spreading, time feeling like it's speeding up, and open sin becoming normal in society. A lot of scholars point out we're already seeing many of these play out. Then come the major signs: the appearance of the false Messiah, the Dajjal deceiving people on a massive scale, the return of Prophet Isa, peace be upon him, to defeat him and establish justice, the emergence of Yajuj and Majuj, and eventually the world's order completely breaking down. Then the angel Israfil blows the trumpet. Everything in creation dies, every soul, every being, except Allah. At a time known only to Allah, the trumpet is blown a second time. Every human being who has ever lived is resurrected, body and soul reunited, and brought to stand before Allah. This is Yawm al-Qiyamah, the day of judgment. The sun is brought close, people stand in extreme heat, drowning in their own sweat depending on their deeds. No one can help anyone else that day, not your parents, not your children, not your closest friend. Then the books of deeds are handed out. Receive it in your right hand. That's good news. Receive it in your left hand or behind your back. That's devastation. Every deed, down to the weight of an atom, is placed on the scale, the mizan. Nothing is left out. After judgment comes as-sirat, a bridge stretched over hell, thinner than a hair, sharper than a sword. Everyone must cross it. The righteous cross quickly, some like lightning, some running, some walking, based on the strength of their faith and deeds. Others slip and fall into the fire below. This is also where the Prophet's intercession comes in, by Allah's permission, a mercy reserved for the believers of his nation. Then, finally, the destination. And it's not just one outcome on each side. Islam describes levels. Jannah has multiple levels, with Al-Firdaus as the highest, closest to Allah's throne. That's what the Prophet told us to ask for when we make dua for paradise. Rivers of milk, honey, and wine that doesn't intoxicate, gardens beneath which rivers flow, and, the greatest reward of all, the sight of Allah Himself. Jahannam also has levels, with the lowest reserved for the worst of the worst. It's a fate for those who rejected the truth and lived heedlessly. Not something the Quran mentions to scare us for no reason. It's mentioned so we take today seriously, while we still have time to change our outcome. So how do you actually prepare for all of this? It's not complicated. Sincere faith, the 5 daily prayers, honesty in how you treat people, asking for forgiveness regularly since none of us are perfect, and consistency. Small good deeds done often matter more in Islam than one huge deed done once. That's the full picture based on the Quran and authentic hadith. Death isn't the end, it's the beginning of the part that actually lasts forever. If this reminded you of something, act on it today. Subscribe for more evidence-based reminders. Jazakum Allahu khairan.